This is Willbilly Two Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com. Where's Mills Lanes when I need them? Ding ding! I got a lot of friends that tell me, you know, like their hands cramp up or this, that, and the other, and they want to learn how to play efficiently, like with alternate picking and also incorporating the string skipping and stuff like that, but it's still a little foreign to them. I started really thinking about it, but I'd already been doing something for quite a bit that actually helps. And these are just some chromatic exercises that involve all the notes within a 5-fret radius, right? And you're gonna work them all the way down and all the way back up and then move it all the way down the neck. To play fast and all that stuff, there's a lot of little movements. If you ever get a chance to watch really great players, they play fast, like Yngwie, you very rarely see his right hand picking. You know, it just looks like it's just sitting there. He's not really moving.
Very economical motion.
Yes, very economical motion. I'm just gonna break this down and show you what it sounds like, and then we're gonna break it down. As you can see, as I get to the final position down here, I slide up 1/2 step and just gradually work it back down and moving my way all the way down the neck. Now, it's a 5-fret range, okay? A lot of people say, well, that's too much, my hands are too small. Well, you know, the cool thing about it is that you can kind of use your second finger as a pivot. So if your hands are a little bit small, I got some friends with small hands, you can use your second finger as a pivot to kind of wing over. Now, starting off is really easy, right? Starting off is 1, 3, and 5. It's the frets. I'm using my first finger on the first fret, my second finger, because I have big hands, on the 3rd fret, and my 4th finger on the 3rd. And then the second part is my first finger slides up to the 2nd fret, and my 3rd finger's on the 4th. So it's like, from there, I string skip to the D string. Same process. Going back down to the A string. At the very end, right here, you start up a 1/2 fret. You start a 1/2 step up, so. Yeah, when you get up top, this is another 1/2 step. So it's. See, I switched to the 1/2 step. Slide up there, I'm on the 4th fret. And I really mean, make sure you're keeping the same fingering as you're going throughout this whole exercise, because if you change it, you're losing out, because it's keeping the same pattern as far as stretching. You know, you're stretching your fingers out a little bit. Maybe you're a little tense or whatnot, but it's not, you know, rapidly moving anywhere. You're playing slow. Another thing, if you don't have one, get a metronome. 80 beats per minute. And then gradually move on up. This is not a speed contest of any sort. Another really cool thing out of this, and I got this myself, by this exercise, and I got like 40 others as far as what I used to warm up with, it actually opens your mind up to a lot of things that you thought you probably couldn't do. But because you're playing slow, you kind of hear a little bit, you know what I mean? So you might do some research and find out exactly what it is, and you go, whoa, that's really cool. It might be like a little cool bebop line for you jazz guys, or for you metal guys who are trying to add some fusion, you might, whoa, that might actually work in something I'm doing. Or just, you know, whatever your pleasure is. You know, you might actually, you'll find something that you can use out of this as just opposed as a warm-up exercise, but primarily this is just an exercise to get this hand and this hand synced by playing slow and keeping it interesting. But let me tell you a little bit about the picking. And when you're skipping, if your last note was down, make sure that your first one on after you skip the string is on the upstroke to kind of keep the momentum and an even flow. Here's the string skipping, and just watch my alternate picking. Incorporate this into your practice regimen and make up your own. You know what I mean? I'm just basically using 5 frets and just variations of what my fingers could do within those 5 frets, but keeping it consistent with what I'm doing with this hand and the alternate picking of this hand. By doing that, like say that exercise I just gave you, by working that, like let's say you went and did this at least 3 to 5 times all the way up and down the neck, and then just took a 10-15 minute rest. By the time you went back in to go tackle whatever you're doing, you'll be a lot more coherent with both hands. And with that, this has been Will Billy Two Fist McGee with NextLevelGuitar.com. Now check this out. Over 850 videos for your pleasure.
And growing. We're adding more.
Growing.
All the time.
All the time, man. See ya.